Hello, online crew. How is everybody going today? I've got some serious stuff for you today, but I've also got something really exciting for you today. Some of you will be excited about it, some of you won't care about it. So we'll see which category you fall in. But for those of us that do live video quite often, and do dual lives and things like that where we interview people, this is so cool. So hang around for that, because I know there's lots of you, lots of the crew here that will find this new thing really cool. And you've been waiting for something like this, and it hasn't been there, but now it has. So how is everybody today? Just a couple of things. Those that are currently in the 14-day online crew video challenge, you're doing awesome. Keep up the great work. It's only 14 days. Any of you that want to join that, I'm still getting questions about it. So we have officially started the video challenge. You can still get in the group because it's free and start learning from my videos and what everybody's doing. So that's still an option. You could also just start a couple of days late and start your own 14 days. You just won't be included in the tracker for points and prizes. So it's still on my website. So helenmartinonline.com. There's a graphic there for the video challenge. You can just request to join the group. Those of you that were in round 16 of my Build Your Brand on Facebook group, thank you so much. You guys were awesome. I've had a great few weeks with you guys. You've made so much progress in building your brand. I'm just setting the dates for the next round, so that's not available quite yet. The old dates are still on my website. Oops. But I'll work on that today. But I just want to say thank you for group 16 because you were an amazing group to sort of work with. And those of you in my online crew coaching community, 2 videos this week you need to catch up on if you haven't already. We had the live Q&A Zoom call for this month, for June. And I also put a video in there yesterday talking about Bitmojis on how you bring them into Facebook stories. So make sure you catch up on those things. So let's get into the content for today. How is everybody doing? Let's say a few hellos. Hello, Heather. How are you? Good to see you on. Heather's one of our life members and VIPs. Hello, Nina. Lovely to see you here. Hello, Gloria. Now, you've worked out the emojis, Gloria, so where are they? I'm only kidding, Gloria. Great to see you on. Hello, Mela. How are you? We've got Faye here as well. Suzanne. Good morning. Lovely to see you here. Susan, live member and VIP. She's saying hello to everybody. Crystal, hello. How are you? Crystal's a live member. Hello, Lynn. She's from my coaching community as well. Cynthia, live member and VIP. Adita, the same. How are you? Hey, Steph. How are you going? Good to see you here. I have to watch from my laptop because I cannot watch from my phone. Oh, and haven't you got a brand new phone, Crystal? That's unusual. Wonder what's going there. Good morning, Karen. One of our group 16 people in the branding course. It was awesome to spend the last few weeks with you guys. Hello, Olive. Lovely to see you here. Live member as well. So let me get on to the content for today. So we got Nina. Hello, Nina. Lovely to see you here. So I'm going to get into the more serious stuff and then I'll finish off with the thing. I find it exciting because I do live video all the time. So you guys might not find my exciting news as exciting, but some of you will. Okay, so hold that thought for that one. So what I really want to share with you guys that are seriously building on social media. So you know this is the path for you. You've taken it quite seriously. This is what you're here to learn. And you know this is the way you want to build your business. You don't want to build it traditionally and push your business on people. You want to leverage social media using modern social media strategies to do that. So that's something you know. So who is in that boat? Let me know. If that's you, just say it's me, that you're here to stay, like for the long term, building on social media. And just, I guess I should add, for those of you that haven't been here before, please say hello and let us know that you're new because we love new members to our online crew here. My name's Helen Martin. It's obviously there, and I'm your captain. I'm here to serve you. I'm here to serve those that are entrepreneurs, home-based business owners, direct sellers, those in network marketing, all of the above, somebody that's got a business of some sort that is entrepreneurial and you want to bring that business online and leverage social media to find the people, okay? So that's what we do here. Now, the one thing I want to warn you about that is very relevant for me It's relevant to me right now with something that I'm developing, and it's been relevant to me for a couple of years. But that is, I would highly encourage you not to rely 100% on social media platforms. So what I mean by that is you don't own any of that, guys, and it is a very scary thought when you start putting up fans and followers and a community and people that know, like, and trust you. It's all on social media platforms that you don't own. So again, I've just heard of somebody else that's just lost their entire presence on social media. Entire presence. So we don't own, well, last time I checked, you don't own your Facebook account. You don't own Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest, LinkedIn. They are platforms that allow you to play on those platforms, but they are not yours to own, are they? So as you get, so this might be not something that you need to take huge, action about right now, depending on where you are in your journey. But those of you that have got some kind of following, those of you that are building up and you're here and you're serious and that this is where you want to build your business. This is the strategies that you want to learn. Then I would highly encourage you, and some of you know this, but you need to go back to it and put some things into action. So what do we do about this? So how would it feel for you if everything you've done so far on social media, all the networking that you're doing in Messenger, maybe you've got a business page, maybe you've got a group, how would it feel for you if you woke up tomorrow morning and all of that was just gone? Everyone in your Messenger list was gone. How would it make you feel? Would you feel panicked? I certainly would. And then there's people like me that have been around for a little bit, that have got groups and a hell of a lot of training in groups. And I got this scare factor a few months ago, and that's why I'm developing a members login area for my coaching community, because I've got thousands and thousands of dollars worth of training in my coaching community, which is a Facebook group. So what happened if that group disappeared overnight? For me and the people in that community, they'd feel ripped off, and I'd just crawl in a hole and cry for a week, I think. So you need to protect your material. So what I'm suggesting to you here is think outside the square. Those of you that are here to stay and building, and I've already got training in the coaching community. So some of you might need to go back to that training. Some of you might like to embrace that training now. Start building an email list in whatever way possible that you can, with people that are following you, turning up on social media, getting into your Messenger, having conversations. But just remember, you've got something, you really want to offer something in return for grabbing somebody's email address. So if you don't have anything from your network marketing company, direct selling company, whatever you're involved with, your digital business or something, if you don't have something in exchange for that email address, create something. I've got a whole boot camp in my coaching community on email marketing. I've got another separate whole boot camp in my coaching community about lead magnets. If you don't know what I mean by the term lead magnet, it's just a page that you build and you offer something in return for somebody's email address. So you create the things to get what you want. But if you're serious about building online, just please don't 100% rely on social media. So to hear that somebody that I know has just lost everything, they might be able to get it back, but what if they don't? What if that happened to you? How do you communicate with all the people that you've built relationships with? So you want to create something, preferably of your own, because that's what we do with branding. This is about you. It's not about your company. Create something. It could be product-based that you've created. It could be just let's stay connected. Lead magnet, if you want to stay up to date with my advice, or if you've got a business page, things like that. I've gone through all of this training previously in my coaching community. You can get in there for a 3-day trial and have a look around and see if you like it. You can stay. If you don't, you get out. The link's up above if you want to check that out. But for those of you in my coaching community, I really want to encourage you, maybe go back to that training, Because if you're not collecting emails all the time, you're at huge risk of losing everything. I don't want to panic you guys, but we've really got to, you know, when you hear of another person that's just gone, like the platform hasn't gone, their access to the platform has gone. And it's like, what do you do from there? Where do you stand from there? So at least with an email address, you can connect with people. You can still build relationships. You should be doing that anyway. Like any way you can get multiple exposure. So social media is one exposure. Email's another exposure. YouTube. Like I keep saying to you guys, this is all in my coaching community as well. If you're doing regular live videos and they're of substance and value that you want to keep, like training, upload them to YouTube. Even if you don't use YouTube as a platform, download your videos, upload them to YouTube. So at least there's somebody else. I'll give you a prime example of that. I got a message from, you know, somebody in my network marketing team just today, last night, and they connected with somebody who's actually in a country that I don't allow on my page here. Okay, so I've got some restrictions, and so they can't see any of my videos, which is a real shame. So I don't want to stop them seeing all the material here, but I'm not going to take that restriction off just for one person. Easy fix. Send them to my YouTube channel. Every single video I do here 5 days a week is on my YouTube channel. I don't really promote YouTube, but every video I do here 5 days a week, every single week is all on YouTube. So it's another avenue that can be protected. But do I own YouTube either? No, but at least the videos are downloaded on my computer. Like there are, you know, there's protection. But I'm always constantly building my email list. And if I got shut down, I could send an email. Not everybody that follows me. Like I've got 15,000 people here following me here. I don't have 15,000 on my email list. So there will be people that miss out unless they get on an email list of mine. So create something in exchange for somebody's email address and offer it out constantly if you are serious about building on social media. The other thing is email rates. You may have heard this along the way. Email rates are said to, they're not a very high, you know, it's not a very high open rate. So an average, a pretty good open rate is somewhere between 15 to 20%. Well, that's not cool. Like I want 100%, I want 90%. Think about all the emails that hit your inbox, guys. Do you open every single one of them, or do you press the delete button before you've even opened some of them? I certainly do. That's why it's a good idea to clean up your email list sometimes. But think about the engagement you get from somewhere like Facebook. Guys, you're getting somewhere between 5% to maybe 10% if you've got good organic reach just from Facebook. It could be a couple of percent. Like have a look at your insights, have a look at your reach, have a look at the people on your page. What does that work out to be? Could be 2% organic reach. Email roughly, if you're doing an okay job at it, is 15 to 20%. It's better than Facebook as far as open rates go. You can have little PSs in the bottom. PS, if you would like to work with me personally, click here. There's lots of things that you can do with email marketing, but it's like branding. It's the same kind of message as branding. You don't want to brand yourself as your company because you don't own it. You might leave one day. They might get shut down one day. You don't want you to be your company because you're not your company. You didn't create it. If you've got a business that you created, go for it. Brand yourself with that name because it's yours. You created it. It's yours to keep. In the industry of entrepreneurship, as far as, you know, network marketing and direct sales goes, it's not yours. You didn't create it. You just get the privilege of, you know, selling stuff. So your brand should be about you. You know, the same as the email marketing, it's about you. You're building a relationship with you. People go into business with you. So you can do that on social media as long as everything's going well. And you can create an email list and continue to build that exposure. You guys should know it takes multiple exposures before somebody will buy something off you. And you shouldn't have any other expectation. Just because you put one post on social media that you think is awesome, it doesn't mean everybody's going to jump in and want to join your company or buy your stuff. That is such a flawed expectation. And yet people in this industry expect that. This is going to be the winning post. This is like I put so much effort into writing this story. This is my winner. And you put all your effort into one post. You should be putting your effort into multiple posts. Oh, that one didn't work. Let's try another one. You're creating curiosity. You just move on and create good stuff. You don't want to spend 3 weeks coming up with one post and you think this is the one. It doesn't work that way. 1, people might not see it. 2, people need multiple exposures to you to build up the know, like, and trust to then maybe ask you a question about what you're doing or reach out to you or give them your email address. Okay, but the communication extra, building a relationship is awesome. It's your asset. It's the one asset that you've got to keep when you've got an email address. Your social media platforms, you do not. I don't own the 15,000 people here that are following me here. I have no communication with them if all my social media platforms went down, other than if I've collected an email address from them. So think about that. If you're serious about building on social media, this is an absolute must. Not just for your security, but also for building relationships, multiple exposures, offering the PS at the end of the email, repurposing content you've already done. If you've done Facebook Lives during the week, you just send out an email with the links to the lives and send it out to those people. So you're repurposing content you've already done. So again, if you're serious about building on social media, you should be building an email list of some sort. If you don't know where to start with that, you can start with free email platforms. I've got all of that for you in the coaching community. If you don't know how to build a lead magnet to get somebody to opt into, I've got all that training in the coaching community. So all that training is there for you if you don't know what to do. Those of you in my coaching community that have gone through those boot camps, maybe you created something but you're not offering it anymore, get on the back on the bandwagon, guys. It's too important. It's just way too important. Okay. Now, the other thing about it is you can get somebody from following you on social media when somebody then takes a next step and opts into something that you've got to offer. It could be affiliate offers. It could be offers from your network marketing business. Just be careful of that because you want to build the relationship before you send them there. There could be different things that you're offering, but that then means they're raising their hand. They're going, yep, I want this little piece of information. Or it might be just stay connected with me, type opt-in page. And then you repurpose your Facebook Lives or something like that. It's just simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Simple stuff. But when somebody actually gives you their email address, they're putting up their hand. They're saying, yes, I want this information. Now, that is a step towards your sales funnel. I'm not talking about complicated online Facebook advertising sales funnels, but that's a funnel in itself. That's somebody giving you an indication, yeah, I want what you have. So those people are important to nurture because they've taken, that step to say, yep, what you're offering, I'm happy to give you my email address and then you can stay connected with them. So it does help in just turning somebody who's looking at you on social media to something you've got to offer, taking them a step further. So you turn somebody cold into somebody warm. Then when they get on your email address, then you keep communicating with them. And if they like what you've got to offer and you're in tune with, solving problems for people and you've got a problem that you can solve for that person, then you turn a warm person into a hot person. But if you don't have email marketing, you're missing that whole opportunity. So 1, if you're brand new, don't stress yourself out about email marketing, but please store this as something that you want to implement somewhere along the line. It's not that difficult. I've got training on all of that, how you can do it through a free email marketing program, all step practical training, how you do it. I've got you covered there. If you need a lead magnet, like an opt-in page for somebody you need to build one of those and well, that's something really technical and I don't know how to do that. Step-by-step training on that in the coaching community as well. So put it on your radar. Those of you in my coaching community that maybe you're doing it a little bit. Maybe you created something, you offered it out a couple of times and now it's hit the back burner. Please get it back on the forefront of your mind. It's just too important that the fact that you don't want to rely 100% on social media platforms that you do not own. We are in an environment as entrepreneurs, Facebook doesn't particularly like us. We're in the firing line with Facebook advertising. So that's their first priority. When somebody puts money behind an ad that is promoting something to do with money making, you're straight in the firing line. So those of you that are doing Facebook advertising, you have to be careful with your words, where you're sending people to, the wording on the landing page that you're sending people to, all that kind of stuff. That's the main target. But that doesn't mean you can't get shut down if you're just building 100% organically without any kind of Facebook advertising. It's just the reality of the business that you're in. Okay, so I just want to give you that push and that reminder of how important email marketing is, whether you're there yet or not. You may be brand new, just trying to work out, how do I get myself on social media? How do I even create some sort of brand? And now she's throwing email marketing at me. Like, don't stress. Just be very aware of how important this is as you go through your journey of building a business online, because we don't own any of those social media platforms. And you could do amazing things online. You could have a group like I have with people in there that are getting awesome practical training. But if that group disappeared overnight, I mean, luckily all my videos I've got in the coaching community now, like the last year and a half's worth of training is all sitting in there. Like I've got that stored, so I'm all good. But I didn't a few months ago, and that is a very scary thought to somebody like myself, that all that could disappear overnight. Okay, so just don't put yourself in that position. Build an email list, whether it's now or later. Okay, does that make sense? Are you hearing the message? I'm just trying to share with you to protect yourself, because I'd hate to see you guys grow pages with thousands of fans and followers. You're just starting to get momentum. People are starting to turn up regularly on your live videos, and you're like, this is starting to work, because it takes time. Obviously, building on social media doesn't happen like that. You have to earn people's time to listen to you. You have to earn that right. You just don't, like I said yesterday, you don't just turn up, build a business page or a group and go, I'm here, come and find me. I've built a page, I've built a group. You have to earn the right for people to follow you. You have to earn the right for people to turn up to your live videos and listen to your content. So it takes time. But while you're doing that, you building an email list is an asset. And there will be some people that go, email's old school, email's dead, open rates are shocking. How many of you are still on email every single day? How many of you check your email every single day? How many of you get emails in your inbox that you don't get anywhere else, but it prompts you to buy something or read something or be alerted to something? Like, it is still a very important part of a funnel process in getting people to where you want to go. Okay, and it gives you the opportunity to continue to build the relationship with people. And if people unsubscribe, it's a good thing, guys. Don't get all shaken up about that. You know, the people that put their hand up and opt in, sometimes they change their mind. Sometimes they say, well, this is not really a good fit for me, or I'm not in the industry anymore. I don't want to see this stuff anymore. I'm out, I'm gone. Or this is actually not what I thought it was, and they unsubscribe. It's a good thing when people do that, because they're self-evaluating. This is not part of my tribe. You want that. You want people to self-evaluate, yeah, this is the kind of stuff I need, or this is not really a good fit for me, rather than them sitting there and staying there, not opening your emails, not connecting with you. Like, you're better off when they actually leave, because they put their hand up initially. But if they're not a good fit, if they self-identify that they're not a good fit, that's actually a really good thing. Hard thing to get through initially when you do email marketing, because you think, oh, why are they unsubscribing? Don't they like my stuff? Not everybody is a good fit for every industry or every business. That's just life. We get all cut up about it in this kind of industry, but it's just life. Not everybody's a good fit for every business. And that's all it is. So it's not something to be emotional or sort of hung up about. Okay. So I'm just going to check in with a couple of comments from you guys, and then I'll get on to the good news. So we've got still a few here. Yeah, Susan, I would be devastated. I would be too. Completely devastated from Crystal. Olive, I'm like you. I would curl up and cry for a week if I lost everything. And what's prompted this discussion from me to you today is I've just heard of somebody else that's just lost everything. And so it's a real reality check, guys. And hence why I ask you the question, how would it make you feel if everything social media wise was just gone? Just think of even Messenger, the people you connect with and communicate every day, the friends that you've made, the relationships that you've built. And that is your only form of communication. Some of you will have an email address. Like if I lost all my stuff, I've got an email database, but not as big as everyone that I've connected with on social media. You know, some of you would get an email could get an email from me going, I am in trouble with Facebook. They've shut me down, whatever. This is what I'm doing about it, whatever. And some of you would get that. But a lot of you here that follow me are not on my email database, so you wouldn't get that. So, you know, then there's nothing I can do about it. So it's a scary thing. Yeah, that is so scary to think about. Absolutely. It's a hard blow. Absolutely. I watch your YouTube all the time. It's growing, and it's interesting because I don't promote YouTube. It's there. It's mainly for me to store it if something happened on Facebook. Like I would hate, like imagine that. And there's some of you that would go as live as often as I do. Not many of you, but I give out good training. Like I don't just talk for the sake of talking and talking about, you know, sun's shining today. Like I pride myself in giving you information that's going to, you know, help you, make you think, those kind of things. If I lost all that training and intelligence, just even here on my business page, let alone my coaching community, oh my gosh. So it's on YouTube. Reminds me of good old suggestion, back up. But yeah, just don't leave yourself 100% reliant on a social media platform without downloading any videos or any kind of backups or anything like that. It's too dangerous. Hello, David Thomas. Great to see you here. Reinstalled Facebook and now watching from phone. Okay, so you sorted it out. That's good to know, Crystal. I cannot just post just for the sake of posting. I have to put my heart and thoughts into each one, and you will benefit from that, absolutely. Hey, Monica, how are you? Finally got my avatar from using your old phone. That's interesting. Thanks for sharing that, Mel. There's a little tip for some of you. Thanks for the reminder, so important. I just went and saved more videos. Well done, Gloria. Thanks for the reminder, marked on my calendar to get on it. I need to continue on this for sure. Thanks for the reminder. Love the message. Well, it's better to start with a few to get info than have a bunch of info to do something with. So sounds like a good step to be sure to get on the list. Absolutely. I've got lots of ideas for things I'm doing regarding being a certified health coach. So I definitely need to get my email marketing going. Absolutely. Don't miss that step, guys. Hey, Mike, how are you? Jethro, I can help you earn. Okay, we're moving on. Olive, that might be one for you to deal with right away. I've recently unsubscribed to heaps as I found my new home now. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, the catch with email marketing on the flip side of that is if you opt into a lot of stuff yourself, your email can actually get quite overwhelming. And you wake up in the morning and you know, your inbox is full, and if that's the thing, the first thing that you do in the morning, then you're just letting everybody else take over your life rather than what you need to do for yourself. So yeah, the flip side of email, you know, opting into too many emails. So just work out what your priorities are and get rid of everything else, because life's busy enough without having a massive inbox full of emails, don't you think? Yeah, no, I haven't figured out my Zoom yet, Beth. I've sent messages off to inquire about it. I had a massive issue with my Zoom yesterday in the branding course, so it's not solved yet, Beth. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but I have sent an email off to appropriate people to go, what the hell went wrong? So we'll get there. Okay, so strong message for you guys there regarding email marketing. So if you've just tuned in, so I've just seen Judy and Bob, you're tuning in. Anya's missed the whole life. Please go back and watch the beginning of this email for the message that I've shared here today. So that's the thing that you really want to take focus of. The next thing I want to share with you, and it's only just come up this morning, guys. Some of you, this will be totally irrelevant to you, but some of you that have been hanging around here for a while, you'll absolutely appreciate this. The piece of software that I'm using at the moment and can do things like, you know, show Beth's comment there, her question with my issue with Zoom yesterday. So I can do things like that. I can, what other things can I switch to here? I can show you, so some of you may be watching from my free group. So I can do something like, if you're not sure what my free group is, this is what it looks like. Oops. Ta-da! That's what my free group is called, Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners. Those of you that want to get into the coaching community, that's what this group is. That's an old link, actually. So don't follow that link. You can actually go to my website and get the correct link. So, you know, what have I had in here the past? Oh, all the new emojis at the time. Like, I can do stuff like that. Like, this is called StreamYard, okay? And I can do this from my computer, and we have not been able, so some of you also use StreamYard, we've not been able to use it on a mobile phone. But as of today, you can. So those of you that use StreamYard that haven't gone to the program in the last 12, 24 hours, you're going to see a video pop up as soon as you log in. We can now use StreamYard on mobiles. You can now dual live broadcast from a phone. You can now set up scheduled live videos from a phone, which for me is, I know it might not mean much to some of you, but as you go on your social media journey, when you find things that you like and work well, like being able to, like, it gives me the ability to, you know, show things like this, like just do things a little bit differently. Anything that you can do that helps you stand out from the crowd, you want to do, like what I do here. But if I go away, then I just have to use my phone and do it the ordinary way. Well, not anymore. So I won't show you how to do that or anything like that. That's not what this video is about. I just want to let those of you know that do use something like StreamYard. Well, it's specific to StreamYard. It's the whole pride of this little piece of software. And I don't get any commissions from this or anything. I'm all in for what can we do easier and quicker. And StreamYard prides themselves on being a really user-friendly platform. Like, I have used other platforms and I've just found StreamYard easy to use, and that's why I recommend it to people. So the next time you log into StreamYard, you're going to see a little video from them saying that this is available, and it's just awesome. Those of you in the video challenge coming up, if you wanted to use your phone and bring somebody in on a dual live on your phone, you can now do that through StreamYard. So go and play, guys, if you use your phones to do a lot of your live videos. So it's really exciting. As I said, some of you may not be there yet. You're just starting out on social media, but just know something like StreamYard might be something that you want to use in the future. It's free if you don't mind the little the little logo in the corner. I've got the paid version because I'm live in, multiple places. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because it's just exciting. All you need to do when you go to your phone is log into StreamYard.com, but you do it on your phone. So you just go to your browser, your internet browser, and log in that way. And you go and just sort of check it out. So I wanted to share that with you guys because it's only popped up today, but it's really exciting for those of us that, do live videos all the time, and particularly doing interviews. So go and play with that. Great timing for the video, for those of you in the video challenge. Okay, at this time of this broadcast, we've hit the weekend. For me, it's Saturday morning. For some of you, it might be Friday night. I just wish you an amazing weekend. Have some downtime, relax, spend some time with your loved ones, whatever you're doing, enjoy. And I really look forward to, tuning in with you guys as normal next week. If you're new here in any capacity, just turn your notifications on for my page. You can do that now, but if you're watching live and you're on a phone, you can tap the top right hand corner of your screen while I'm live. You should get a screen that pops up on the bottom half of the live, and you can turn your notifications on just so you're alerted when I go live. So so many great things that have happened this week. Thanks for joining me this week, online crew, and have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.